Hey guys, so today I wanted to share with you my altar book. An altar book is kind of just, it's a form of art, I guess. I really didn't know anything about them until I went to treatment last year. So anyway, it's just, or at least the ones I have are just regular books, novels, and then you pretty much do whatever you want with them. So you do art inside of them. I technically have three. I have one that I started in treatment, and that's pretty much just like magazine stuff that makes me happy, so I just look through it and it's cool. And then I have a horse one because I have literally piles of horse magazines. I'm out of breath for some reason. And I just cut out all my favorite horse pictures and put them in there. So then I just have a book full of horses because to me they're the most beautiful creatures on earth. But the one I'm going to show you today is one that I started recently, a little more than a month ago. It was like the beginning of November, because the last time I had really bad behaviors and like was self-harming and stuff was around the end of October, beginning of November, and then I decided to do this and try this to help myself stop. So I do have a trigger warning because there are some kind of depressing, kind of triggering pictures, just because that was how I was feeling. But obviously doing art instead of hurting yourself is definitely a better option. So yeah, this is my book. It was some random, it was like a chick flicky book, I don't even know, but I painted it black, so you can't tell. So yeah, I'm just going to go through it and show you the pages. I haven't done any in a couple weeks because I've just been so busy. And my room is also a mess. So I don't really have anywhere to do art because I generally just sit on my floor and paint. Well, it's not all painting, but that type of thing. So yeah, this is kind of my expressions of my feelings is what I would call this. Other note is that I do a lot of art around text, like lyrics and poems. Or quotes, so there's a lot of that in here. And at the time, I had recently been introduced to Sia. Well, not introduced, I knew who Sia was, but anyway, got obsessed with some Sia songs, so there's a lot of Sia lyrics. Yeah, so I'm just gonna start. Here is the first page. This, it annoys me, there's scratches because this is tinfoil and it like scratched. But anyway, I drew this, and those are supposed to be scars, not cuts. And my story isn't over. That's what the semicolon means. Most people know that. And then shattered. Sometimes my handwriting's messy. Okay. Here is, this is actually a real flower that I pasted in here. It was a daisy that, you know, like you put it in food coloring and it colors itself. And I made that actually when I was in treatment, residential treatment. Spring Shall Come Again. Spring is my favorite season. Spring Shall Come Again is also a quote from Narnia by C.S. Lewis. I think The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Yeah. Which are some of my favorite books. Here is some Sia. So, You Found Me Dressed in Black. That is one of the songs, and there's some lyrics from it. I really love this song because it talks about how she is just, fuzzy hairs, I get distracted, she's just, like, not doing well, obviously, and then someone saves her, and, yeah. Alright, here, Isled and Brave. So this one was really random. I had extra orange paint from doing one of the other pages and decided to just randomly draw whatever came to my mind when I thought of orange. So I drew a little fox. Because foxers are cute. And I actually have this in a bigger version on my wall. I had actually done it before, but like on a full-size piece of paper. Here is We Were Made to Thrive. This is a Casting Crowns song. I think it's just called Thrive. Anyway, and I think it talks about a tree and stuff, so that's why I did that. This might be hard to see, that's why I'm sitting in a different place, so the lighting's better, but I know this light gold is really hard to see, but it's one of the Sia songs. I'll read it in a second. And Stars Can't Shine Without Darkness. That's all nail polish. Actually, clear nail polish and glitter. I glittered on top. But this is, now I fly, hit the high notes. I have a voice, hear me roar tonight. You held me down, but I fought back loud. Which actually, before I started listening to Sia, my mom, when I was in residential treatment, apparently heard this song, and she copied all the lyrics and sent it to me. So that just reminds me of how my mom thinks of me, I guess. This one is special. So I see a rose in bloom at the sight of you, and then up here it says a dedication to all my sisters. This is a song about just how everyone's beautiful, kind of. And I did this because my sisters are my treatment sisters, and that's how I see you all that, you know, are struggling. I still see you as beautiful. And this picture was drawn by one of my friends from outpatient treatment, Carly. Here we go. Here's a picture from a magazine, and I said run away, which I tend to use escapism to escape from my anxiety and stuff, and I got in trouble a bunch in residential treatment because I was running away. But this just looks like a lovely place to run away to. And then big girls cry even when their hearts are breaking. That's Sia. And I'm very proud of the eyes because I'm not very good at drawing eyes. Okay, this one is actually backwards. So this is another Sia song. I actually burned this page and glued it to the one behind. Makes me proud. But you read that down and then it's Let 'Em Cook. So this was where I had the orange paint from and then decided to do that fox. Or red paint, whatever. I had run out of red paint, so I was trying to make red, but it was kind of orange. So this is actually a design I've made for a tattoo that I want, and it says fearfully and wonderfully made with the psalm, you know, that it's a psalm. And this one, I know it might be kind of small to read. So it says, the prettiest smiles hide the darkest secrets, the brightest eyes have cried the most tears, the kindest hearts have felt the most pain. Never assume you know someone. And I did it with the lines just because it's like, you have to read between the lines, I guess. You can't just look at someone and know everything. Ooh, these are cool. So these were from magazines, and then I ended up having paint that was like the same color. And then, you can't really see, but this has words drawn all over where the pink is, and this one does too. I think you can see that. And they are the lyrics, all of the lyrics from Sia's song Reaper, which is talking about, you know, not wanting to die yet. So I like to think of it as, you know, like when I was suicidal or something, and then decided not to be. Another magazine picture, very shiny, but it's always darkest before the dawn. Here's one that's sort of triggering. I drew this, and this was in a magazine too. But I like to think that it is positive in a way because we hurt ourselves, but we really don't deserve the hurt. We don't deserve that. Here's this one. That says escape. I know I like messed up the words. And these are little pictures of all of my favorite books because I escape through reading. And this is a George R.R. Martin quote. I love George R.R. Martin. The writer of the Game of Thrones books. Or it's the books of Ice and Fire, or whatever they're called. This one is just kind of about my eating disorder. It's all words that I associate with the eating disorder. And I spelled that one wrong. Don't look at it. There's a scale, and then this is kind of like what I would make charts about, like start weight, current weight, goal weight, and how much I weighed. You know, and that wasn't a good thing to do. Here, this is just a random picture. I had it on my laptop. I don't know where I got it. It's not me. It is a side effect of awesome, and be a Fruit Loop in a world, excuse me, of Cheerios, which I love because I think I'm kind of weird, but I don't care. Ooh. Another picture I had on my computer, and I printed it out, Never Stop Dreaming, and this is all like sand and sparkle, and I love it. Ooh, here's another gold one that you might not be able to read. This is actually more of the lyrics from the song that had the rose with it. And it's mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall, telling those lies, pointing out your flaws. That isn't who you are. There's more to who you are. And this is a coloring book cutout, or page actually, that I colored with gel pens when I was at treatment, and I cut it out. Fierce. And I love cats. Almost as much as horses. More Sia, kind of triggering. Another picture that was from the same article. And this is the song Cellophane. And there's actually, I think you can see it, a piece of cellophane glued over this picture. And I drew that. And this is the last page, actually. So I made this a couple weeks ago. People cry not because they're weak, but because they've been strong for too long. I think that's what it says. And this took forever, all these teardrops, but this was actually because I had a really rough day one day and couldn't stop crying because my cat had disappeared. He had gotten out, and he's not supposed to go outside. And usually if he gets out, he just like sits on the porch, but he just left, and we didn't see him for like 2 days. And I was really afraid that I would never see him again, so I was really upset and crying. So yeah, that's why I made that one. So anyway, yeah, this is my emotions altar book. And yeah, I really need to clean my room so I can get back into doing this. Except then when I go to college, I probably won't have time. Anyway, oh, let me show you something cute. My bed is a mess, but my cat is sleeping on it. My cat. Oh. This was the cat that disappeared, and this is his cat stuffed animal look-alike. And they're so cute. Anyway, that's it for now. Yeah. So, I will post this sometime. I don't know. The holidays, I'm trying to post, but then I don't have internet, so I don't know. Alright, bye.